Josh, welcome back to Crawley. How does it feel to be a Red?
I'm delighted, to be honest with you. I had a short spell here before, probably too short to really get going, but I'm delighted to be back here. There's obviously the obvious has happened with Mark being here and signing as well, but the gaffer was the big thing for me, on top of the fact of coming to play for Crawley is a big thing in my career now. And I've spoken to obviously the gaffer a few times, and ever since speaking to him and knowing him over the years, I've wanted to play for him for a long time, and I'm just happy that it's all done now. And I'm chomping at the bit to get out there and really impress and continue winning football games for the club.
We know that you were down at training this morning. How was it meeting the lads?
Yeah, listen, it's whenever you go into a new changing room, it can be, some say a little daunting or a little nerve-wracking, but I've done it enough times now. I've got enough experience behind me to be able to walk into a new changing room. It obviously helped with having Mark there, but I also know 4 or 5 of the boys that I've played with over different clubs over the years, and obviously I've played against a fair amount of them as well. So once you're in, you get introduced and you meet everyone, you find your spot in the changing room, and the rest just unfolds from there. And it was an enjoyable morning, getting to know everyone, getting used to the surroundings, and it's made it even more exciting.
You mentioned Mark and the gaffer. Were there any other major factors in joining Crawley?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's one of them things that was left. I left too soon before, but it was something that was out of my hands. I was younger in my career. I was obviously at Millwall at the time, and to have 4 weeks at a football club wasn't long enough, and it always sort of got me a little bit, the fact that I never really got to show what I was about as a player, as an individual, personality, everything that comes with that. And I'm just glad that I can come back now, put pen to paper on a longer term deal than what it was before, and obviously a permanent deal. And there's stuff that I need to do, and that's why I'm back here, and I'm just excited with what's ahead. Obviously the team are doing very well this year under the gaffer. They've put themselves in a great position to really kick on this season, on top of the cup run that's obviously going on, and a big game on Sunday ahead. But obviously the league is the priority, and where I'm looking, and I really think we've had a division is this year, and the group that the gaffer's built here, and what he's about and what he puts into a team and individuals, we've got a fantastic opportunity of achieving something this season, and I want to be a part of that, and that's why I'm really excited and was desperate to come here.
We know that previously, just like Mark, you've had a short stint here. For those who haven't seen you in action, what kind of player would you describe yourself as?
Well, I'm certainly a midfielder. That's where I've played all of my games. Predominantly over the years, I've been a player that likes to come and get on the ball, likes to make it tick, switch the ball, keep possession. But over the last so many years, at different times, I've been allowed to get forward when the time's right. So I like to get goals. I like to say I've got the energy to be a box-to-box player. I've got energy about me. As I say, I love to pass. I love to score goals. I'm a leader. I've got experience behind me now. I'm 31. I've got a lot of games behind me. I've had a fair amount of clubs. I've seen the leagues all the way through, and I've been around the block. And sometimes, or all the time, in my opinion, you can't replace experience. So I'm bringing a lot of that with me, with leadership, on top of the ability that I can show on the pitch.
As you say, you're a very established league player now, but one game the Reds might have seen you in last season was against Leyton Orient away with that amazing goal you scored.
Yeah, it seems quite a while ago now. I remember it being a very hot summer's day, quite early in the season. Yeah, it wasn't a bad goal. Obviously, looking back, being a Leyton Orient player, it was gutting to lose that game on the day, but to get the goal's always nice. It was quite an entertaining game, and that's what I want to bring. I want to bring goals. I want to bring entertainment. As I say, all them up on top of all them other things that I said, and as you say, that was a very good goal, and hopefully I can score many more of them in a Crawley shirt.
And it's amazing now you're here with Mark, but what are your personal aspirations for the season ahead now?
Look, as a footballer, it's, as they always say, a short career, but it certainly goes very quick. I was only saying in the car this morning that an academy director at Charlton, when I was a young boy, said to me and the group, make the most of your career because it goes too quickly. And there was me sitting there thinking, come on, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it might be, that's a long time. But it's flown by. And I'm not silly to know that promotions are hard to go and get, and to be successful at a football club can be difficult and takes a lot. But this club, with the gaffer in charge and the group that I've already seen and been told about, has got the foundations and the basis to be able to succeed. And I want to come here to succeed. And by succeeding, that means promotions, that means finishing at the top end of the table. Not just personally succeeding, but as a group and as a team. So if the team succeeds, that means I succeed as well. And that's what I want it to happen. And I'm happy to be here. It's a shame the fans can't be here at the moment to see us, but I'm sure they'll all be watching in and casting an eye, and I can't wait to meet them all again. And I just want to get going now and win football games and keep pushing up the table.
Obviously, it's some introduction for you. Leeds United on Sunday.
Yeah, crazy, really. The fact that that's the first game that's coming on a Sunday as well. I'm losing track of the days after Christmas and the New Year turnaround. But yeah, listen, what a game to come into. Hopefully, who knows, I might be involved in that game, get the training done and see where that leaves me. Obviously, I'm a little bit behind on match sharpness, I'd say. Fitness-wise, I'm fine. I look after myself, but that will soon come. And I'm really excited. I imagine it's going to be a fantastic day for the football club. And listen, whatever happens, happens. We'll go out there and give it our best shot. The boys will be firing and up for it. They've earned the stripes to be there. And Leeds will be coming here. And why can't they fear Crawley Town Football Club out there? There's no reason why they can't. It might be a little culture shock to some of them. And I'm sure we'll make it as hard as we can. And you never know. That's why it's the FA Cup and that's why it makes history. And I'm sure we'll be out there to try and do that.
Josh, welcome to Crawley.
Thank you very much. And I'm excited what's ahead.